Start. Okay, so hey guys, I'm Aegis, and with me is at least Anticipate.
Hi.
Hi, yes, this is a 3v3 we just played with another friend of ours. I don't know if he's in the call too, but I don't know if he's gonna say anything. I'm over here as the Red Protoss player, and allies Mule, Peasant, and Japok, Anticipate's troll account.
Yes.
Our opponents
Yes.
a Breville G, orange Terran player, and his allies, Gazooks and Chi
Cheat
Chi,
sheet.
which in Korean means
Titties. Yes.
no, it's piss, right?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't think it's piss because you say Chi Chi.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
what little kids. It's what little kids say to their moms when they want
Okay. Okay.
just
All right.
nibble in
So
there.
in Japanese, it means piss, right?
Let's see.
No, in
Anyways,
Japanese it's also boobs.
The
Scouting
games.
Worker is headed out now, and this game is kind of interesting, kind of long for a 3v3. I'm going to open up the production tab, but if it does get long, I'm going to go ahead and close that up, because it is 6 players all at once. And at the beginning of this game, I was thinking that I would go for an Immortal all-in. It doesn't really show, seeing what I did after this.
Yeah. We've been doing this thing where I usually go, like Siege expands, and then they like do like a 4 gate or something. But this game, we decided to start it off with the progress,
Yeah,
and as you can
so
see here, we blocked it off with the pylons. So like when our workers get here, we can cancel it and try to kill that worker.
kind of failed, because you're going to
Yes.
see in just a second, I was trying to run back to block that from going down, and the supply depot does come up, and the probe does continue to scout about here, but he is trapped in. And I think these 2 other SCVs end up harassing a probe over here and killing it off.
Yeah. We try to pull off as many probes as from this purple guy. I mean, we didn't get to scout him. We
Uh-huh.
went double gas. If you saw that, it would have been like DTS, but we're so focused on this. And this is a part when we get this guy, because Zooks is gonna lose a probe. There it is. Very nicely done.
Yeah. So those 2 SCVs killed off a probe over here. I do have to point out that my macro is really bad when I'm trying to micro a probe. So I decided to throw down a Nexus. Does this SCV see it? No, he doesn't. So the orange player has no idea what's going on right now. He sees a gateway building inside of a base, and he must be like, this guy is either really bad, or he's doing something really stupid. Okay, so factory coming up. Anticipate. What the heck were you trying to do here? I don't remember what the plan was.
For me, it was gonna be like siege tank expand. That was what I was gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I think I do end up doing it, but it's just kind of funky because you get in like desperation mode.
You know,
And I was
Gazooks
hoping to get a
is totally going DT right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why his DT rush ended up kind of like throwing us off a bit, and we'll get to see if it does any damage soon.
So I have my second gas up, but not running, and over here a Briville is going for 3 racks, so he's probably going to be going... Well, he didn't go all in, so I'm not sure what's going on over here. These 2 Marines are coming across the field, and he's going to take a poke up at the front with this bunker. He's going to possibly pick off the SCV. Down it goes. And a Mule Peasant is just going to be building up his first command center, going for a nice long macro game. I've got my natural up and running. A couple of probes going to be mining over there. And the problem with the other team right now is that they have no idea what's going on. Chi Chi is expanding. He's basically doing what I did, but a bit slower. So they're going to have to do some damage in order to get back into this.
Right. So these guys have obviously have no clue. And actually, if Orange did scout that, the game might have been different. I feel like
Yeah.
because they might have just went into all in mode at that point.
Yeah, he would have done his actual 3 racks. Over here, Gazooks. His Dark Shrine is about halfway complete. And as you can see, none of us really have any detection except for the orbital commands. And I'm going to be going Robo now, just kind of blindly. I do like Colossus a lot. So I'm going to be going for those Colossus. Japuk is throwing down his engineering bay. He has it up. Possibly
Right.
to do upgrades, but I thought you were going a little bit mechy.
Right. Oh no, I remember in the game, I thought the guy was gonna banshee me,
Okay.
Orange. I had a fear that he might banshee me, but it ended up kind of working because the guy DT'd me and I had a turret ready.
Okay.
so it ended up pretty good.
So over here, Chi-Chi is going to be warping in a couple of those stalkers, as well as he's got a couple of those sentries out on the field as well. So on my side of the map, I'm basically going the no unit build. I have a single sentry and a single stalker, and my robo's warping in, and there's going to be a robo bay. I remember doing this. I was like, I'm going to rush Colossus and forget units entirely. This is 3v3 for you guys, you know. Everything works.
Yes, and mind you, this is master level play.
Yeah, we got
Quote
into
unquote.
we were ranked 2 after this game in the Masters League of 3v3 ladder, so kind of tells you how good players are, if you could even use that word.
So with my screen right now, Purple's coming with 4 DTs and he's inside our bases.
Yeah, I've got 2 DTs in my base, and he's going to be killing off a couple of these workers. Does look like 3 kills on this guy, 4 kills on the other, and these 2 DTs will sneak in back, and it looks like, ooh, wow, they killed like 10 workers here. So those DTs were very effective. That's exactly what they needed to do to be able to get back into this game, especially with them not expanding early on. Orange now only getting his natural expansion saturated. And is that a block off? I think he's a little bit far away.
Which base are you talking about?
Orange expansion natural. It looks like he's a little bit far away from the minerals.
Yeah, I think he might be like just 1 line off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely 1 whole line off.
I'm just telling everybody right now, Orange was definitely the downfall of this game. He lost the game for him. Well, you guys will see later. He's gonna float like 3k minerals.
Oh man, that's the worst. Japuk actually anticipate now throwing down his natural expansion. There's Mule Peasant gonna be throwing up his Sea Shanks up at the front, and more supply depots on the way. And over here, Brivol, or the orange player, is throwing up his refinery as natural expansion. Gazooks, very far behind, going many DTs as well as a bunch of Zealots. This does tell me that he's going to be going Zealot Archon.
Right, yeah, we definitely predicted that as soon as we saw the scan. And as you can see here on top, we're making this nice, huge arc. And that kind of ends up kind of saving us in the future. And also for Aegis, like his positioning just worked out so brilliantly that he stayed there because he was able to expand and just be safe the whole game.
Like, I like to be expanding and safe. Anyways, the siege line here is actually immense. But again, our purple player over here, he is going a pretty good build actually against what's happening over here. He has the charge lots. He's going to be going Archon, which will be able to tank some of the damage. It's also a very good build against Colossus. And as you can see, their army is really large right now.
Right. I feel like if they, saw our defenses earlier and had a good idea what's going on, they could have, definitely attacked us earlier and broke a tank line.
I think they don't know what's going on.
Right. Like, if you see their vision, like, they don't have any clue what's going on. Well, neither do we, but we played very defensively. I remember in the game, I was like, alright, let's play really defensively.
Yeah, so I've got my War Prism coming out. I don't use it to harass, because that's not my best thing to do. I usually like to expand, so I'm going to pick up a probe and go ahead and take the expansion over here by the island. I think there are 2 island expansions on this map. I'm going to go ahead and take this one on our side, and it looks like a couple of pings going down anticipate letting us know that the army is on its way. I'm going to be going Void Ray, because those are actually quite good against Archons.
Yes, they are. They're also good at Colossus. Colossus can't really attack.
Imagine anti-air Colossus.
Right. And it's one thing to know about this map for anybody is that Aegis's position, although it was pretty safe until this point, if the orange Terran was any smart, he could really abuse that by the sieging there. You'll see later that he's gonna siege up there, but he doesn't really take, he doesn't really drill at it. Like as
take full advantage of that. Nor does he ever knock the rocks down. So he kind of sits there and does like almost no damage. He takes out like 2 pylons, I think, but we'll see that later on. And